Shadows of the Midnight Mage Part 2. The Unseen Threat. Felix Nightshade, known to the world as the Midnight Mage, had thwarted the Crimson Serpent's heist and brought a semblance of peace back to the city of Valeria. But even as the city's residents slept soundly, unaware of the danger they had narrowly escaped, Felix knew that a new threat was lurking in the shadows. It had been several months since the Crimson Serpent's downfall, and Valeria had returned to its bustling, seemingly ordinary self. Felix had resumed his role as the unassuming librarian, working diligently among the dusty shelves of the city's oldest library. His robe and staff were carefully concealed, and the world remained oblivious to the guardian of the night. One evening, as Felix was shelving ancient tomes, a peculiar book caught his eye. Its spine was adorned with an intricate emblem, a coiled serpent with crimson eyes. The book seemed out of place among the others, as if it had appeared on the shelf of its own accord. Felix's curiosity got the better of him, and he pulled the book from the shelf. The pages of the book were filled with cryptic symbols and arcane incantations, written in a language that seemed to shift and morph before his eyes. It was a grimoire of dark magic, detailing spells and rituals that had long been forbidden. Felix's heart sank as he realized the truth: the Crimson Serpent's legacy was not yet extinguished. The book was a testament to the Syndicate's continuing presence, and it hinted at an even greater threat lurking in the shadows. He knew he couldn't face this new danger alone. Felix immediately sought out Sal Gravano, his trusted ally in the criminal underworld. Sal had distanced himself from his former life, but his knowledge of the Crimson Serpent's workings was invaluable. As Felix met with Sal in a dimly lit alley, he showed him the grimoire. Sal's face paled as recognition dawned upon him. "The blood cult," Sal muttered, his voice barely more than a whisper. Felix raised an eyebrow. "The blood cult? What do you know about them?" Sal sighed heavily. "The blood cult is an ancient and secretive organization that predates even the Crimson Serpent. They are masters of dark magic, and their goals are shrouded in mystery. I thought they were just a legend, a bedtime story criminals told to scare each other." Felix's expression grew more serious. "It appears that the legend is very real, and they have their sights set on something dark and powerful." Sal nodded. "If the blood cult is involved, it means trouble for all of Valeria. We need to find out what they're planning and stop them." With their resolve renewed, Felix and Sal began their investigation into the blood cult. The grimoire provided them with some clues, but it was clear that the cult operated with extreme secrecy. Rumors led them to the city's underground, where whispers of the cult's activities grew louder. They soon discovered that the blood cult had established a hidden lair beneath the city. A network of catacombs and tunnels that crisscrossed beneath Valeria's streets. The entrance to this dark underworld was shrouded in illusions and guarded by powerful enchantments. Felix knew that to infiltrate the blood cult's lair, he would need to harness his shadow magic like never before. With Sal's assistance, he began a series of intense training sessions, honing his abilities to a razor's edge. His control over shadows grew stronger with each passing day. As the Midnight Mage and his ally prepared for their descent into the underground, they discovered that the cult's activities were becoming increasingly audacious. Reports of strange occurrences and unexplained phenomena flooded the city. People whispered of shadowy figures stalking the night, and dark rituals that seemed to drain the life from the land itself. One fateful night, as Felix and Sal ventured into the depths of the city, they encountered a group of cultists performing a sinister ritual. The cultists chanted in a language that sent shivers down their spines, their dark magic crackling in the air. With a stealthy approach, Felix and Sal observed the ritual from the shadows. It became clear that the blood cult's goal was to harness the power of the Sapphire Heart, the very gem Felix had protected from the Crimson Serpent. They intended to use its magic to achieve unimaginable power and plunge Valeria into eternal darkness. Felix knew that they couldn't allow this to happen. He devised a daring plan to infiltrate the cult's lair and disrupt their ritual. But it would be the most perilous mission he had ever undertaken. With Sal by his side, he descended into the hidden catacombs, facing traps, guardians, and the chilling presence of the cult's magic. As they neared the heart of the blood cult's lair, Felix and Sal discovered a chamber where the sapphire heart lay encased in an intricate web of dark enchantments. The cult's leader, a formidable sorcerer known as Morgar the Malevolent, stood before it, channeling its power into the ritual. Felix knew that the time had come to confront Morgar and put an end to the blood cult's reign of terror. The ensuing battle between the Midnight Mage and Morgar was a clash of magic, willpower, and shadows. Spells illuminated the underground chamber, and the fate of Valeria hung in the balance. In the end, it was Felix's unwavering determination and his mastery of shadows that triumphed over Morgar's dark magic. The cult leader was defeated, and the ritual was disrupted, saving Valeria from a fate worse than darkness. As the catacombs crumbled around them, Felix and Sal made their escape, emerging into the light of day once more. The blood cult had been vanquished, and Valeria was safe from their malevolent ambitions. But as they stood in the sunlight, Felix knew that his work was far from over. In a city where shadows concealed secrets and danger lurked in every corner, the Midnight Mage would always be there, ready to protect and to bring light to the darkest of nights. And so, as the sun set over Valeria, casting long shadows that danced in the fading light, Felix Nightshade knew that his vigilance would continue, guarding the city against the unseen threats that lurked in the darkness.